Hi everyone, we're back for Undimensioned Unseen, and yeah, we'll see how this one goes. We have a good team for it. We have two high willpower investigators, so let's see if we can deal with these broods of Yogg-Sothoth. First, let's take a look, as usual, with our deck changes. This is Dexter. I used my adaptable to put the blood packs back in because, willpower is good. And then upgraded Brandon to Thugga. There are some other enemies to deal with, and it's just a nice upgrade. And I loved Prophetic last time. It worked out really nice, and spells are pretty good in this one. So a second copy, just, added consistency. Being able to draw it, more likely to draw it is good. That's me. And then Jen, you did one thing, added level 4 physical training.
Yep. I figured I'd need the extra willpower this round.
It does help with the fighting in general too, so it's a great card. And kicking the hornet's nest, as you put it when talking about this a few minutes ago with me, we don't really need to add extra enemies to the board. No, thank you. All right, Arkham cards. Our introduction to this one is fairly simple. We are searching the village. Okay, most of the content that you find was written by a single source, a man named Seth Bishop. When you ask around town, you learn that Seth is a citizen of Dunwich. Along with several others, Seth had witnessed firsthand the devastation wrought by the events of the Dunwich Horror, as Armitage had dubbed the incident. Curiously, since that time, very few people had seen Seth around town, and those who did claimed his eyes had been bloodshot and his face sweaty and pale. You don't doubt that somebody who has seen what Seth had seen would appear nervous or paranoid, but the more you read of his frantic and unhinged writings, the more you believe he is involved in recent events. His writings speak of having gathered the remains, and of using arcane methods to imbue the Father's essence into other creatures, and eventually into other people. The explanations and diagrams that follow are unfathomably complex and defy understanding. Before you are able to find Seth and confront him, several men and women from the village approach you in a panic. "It's back," one of them wails. You recognize him as Curtis Watley of the Undecayed branch. "Whatever it was that killed them fries, it's back, up and smashed the bishop's home like it was made of paper." Curtis and the other townsfolk are clamoring amongst themselves, raising their voices in a panic. We must decide. You try to calm down the townsfolk in order to learn more, or you try to warn the townsfolk and convince them to evacuate. What do you think, Jen?
All right, let's warn the townsfolk.
All right, you try to warn them. You warn the townsfolk that they are in grave danger and urge them to flee Dunwich while they can. Several of them immediately heed your advice, remembering the terrible monstrosity that had previously endangered the town. Curtis drops to his knees in despair, sweating feverishly. "It's that thing again, ain't it? It's come back for us. I hope you've got some of that powder the old professor had last time. We couldn't even see the damn thing until he sprayed it. To this day, I wish I hadn't seen it at all. Something must be done to stop the monster's rampage. But if the documents you found are true, there may be more than one such creature on the loose." Okay, we've warned them. Um, so I think I will hit the setup button and oh, we have to add some weaknesses to our decks as well. Okay, we'll use the app to randomize some weaknesses. Dexter gets narcolepsy, so he'll be falling asleep, and Leo gets atychophobia, which I think is if you fail skill test, you take a horror. I'm going to hit pause here and just add these to our decks. Okay, before I set up, I've added our weaknesses to our deck. We'll just take some opening hands and see how lucky we get. Okay. This is like fairly decent, but actually, let's do it this way. All right. Not as good as last time, but it will do some work.
I don't have a great opening hand.
All right, well, we'll see how long we want to last in this one. I'm going to hit the setup button here, and it should add some broods. Or no, I suppose we just need to do them ourselves. So we need to put one random brood into play at Cold Spring Glen. That is the one down here. And then we get one at Blasted Heath. That's up here. I'm just going to move everything down on camera. And there's a button for they move randomly, which is kind of a weird thing in this scenario. Talk about that in a second.
Did we add the powder of Ibn Ghazi to?
I have it over here.
Gotcha.
And we have 4 characters who survived, I think. So it starts with 4 clues. Okay, you can only move them to exhausted Broods of Yog-Sothoth. If that happens, it happens, I suppose. Okay, I think we're good for everything else here. Yep. So the agenda. 5 doom on the agenda. At the end of the enemy phase, move each Brood of Yog-Sothoth enemy once towards a random location. That's the fun part. They move randomly. However, we do need to get 4 clues and spend them at the Watley Ruins to advance. And that's the location over here on the right. So we both do start here at Dunwich Village. And there is 1 clue here. So these guys move at the end of the enemy phase. So if we do go into their location, they will hit us. They are massive. This one, the Swelling Devourer, has +4 health. So total of 6. 6 fight, 2 evade, and he cannot be damaged or attacked except for using the ability on Esoteric Formula, a thing we do not have yet. And this one gets +2 health, so it just got 3, but after he moves for the first time each round, if he's unengaged, he moves again. So yeah, we just have to avoid these guys until we spend the clues and are able to recover the Esoteric Formula.
But they're not hunters, right? So they just stay put?
They stay put until the end of the enemy phase, which is when they move to a random location.
Oh.
So they're not exactly hunters, but they do move.
And how do you choose the random locations?
There's a button here.
Oh.
All right, well, we need to go find some clues. I do have a pretty good hand for that. So I'm probably gonna, I think I'll go first and just see where we can get more than 1 clue at once. And okay. If I run into one of these guys, then there's not much I can do. We don't really have great evasion on this team, so we can just walk away from them, I suppose. Okay, I'll move to the 10-acre meadow. Okay, this is not a terrible place to sit. I'll play my Rite of Seeking for action 2. And then I'm going to use it going 7 to 2. -4 is good enough. That's my turn. Oh, by the way, the tokens are Skull, -1 for each Brood of Yog-Sothoth in play, -2 right now. Cultist, there's 1. If you draw it, you reveal another token. If you fail a test, take a horror. Tablet, 0. You must either remove all clue tokens from a Brood of Yog-Sothoth in play, or it's -4. So if you don't have the ability to remove any clue tokens, it's a -4. Last one is a -3. Elder thing, if it's revealed during an attack or evasion against a Brood of Yog-Sothoth, it immediately attacks you. Ouch. Okay. What do you got, Jen?
So I guess I can play Leo.
Nice. Back-to-back scenarios.
Yep. So I still have 3 actions.
You have 4.
Oh yeah, 4. Trying to figure out I don't really have my weapons to play yet.
Hmm. Well, we
That's
can't
not
fight
great.
them, so don't worry about that yet.
Uh, did you want the clue here or
I'm not going to get it. I'm just trying to find two more where I can pick, because I picked them up in bunches of two. There should be more at this location, so I'll get there.
all right. I guess I can move there.
Sure.
First, two.
Okay, indeed, there are a bunch of clues here, but also each investigator here gets -1 willpower.
That's not great. And I'm gonna generate, I guess, two resources.
All right.
'Cause
So I will press the fancy button here to move them. Okay, it says move the orange one once towards Devil's Hop Yard, so that's going to come to your location. And then the green one goes towards Cold Spring Glen, which means he moves here, but then he's got to move again. Yeah, so I don't know if can I make it just do that one again? I guess I'll just only use the instruction here. He goes backwards. Okay. All right, so yep, this guy is engaged with you, but there's not much you can do about it. Upkeep. You can, of course, always walk away. All right, we have 1 out of 5. I will take the first encounter card. It is a Lupine Thrall. A different thing to go try to kill. Spawns at a location furthest from you, so that is here or here. Let's put it there. Okay. And your card is?
imperceptible creature attached to a brood of Yogg-Sothoth. Remove one clue from that enemy. Attached enemy gains elite.
All right. You get to pick which one becomes elite.
I'm gonna pick the one farthest away from me.
Okay. And it has Surge. A Whippoorwill.
So -1 and -1 from Wait.
Okay. Um, so I can move in here, maybe get the clues. Oh, this guy does do attacks opportunity, so I don't really want to do that. Not sure what you want to do. You could just move away if you want.
He's gonna attack me though, right? If
Yep.
I move away, attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is, as a fast, play an ally.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Mitch Brown finally came
Hey, there
out.
you go.
He's gonna soak this attack of opportunity,
He sure is.
and I think I will go to you. That seems at least it's not connected to this dude up here.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could go down to Cold Spring Glen. So we can be together. It's fine. And I'll take the 2 horror and 1 damage. Mitch is going to take 1 and 1. And I need 1 more horror on someone. Leo can take 1 horror.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, you've
sorry, I still have all my actions.
yeah, you still have 3 more to go.
So may place 1 of her clues on an abomination enemy. I guess I can try and get this. Oh wait, I wonder. Wait, sorry. Before I leave there,
Mm-hmm.
as my first action, can I do scene of the crime? Does that count
Yeah,
after I put down Mitch Brown?
yeah, that's not
It
an
was
action.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So before I leave there, I'm going to take two clues because there is an
Okay,
enemy there. And
perfect.
then that costs 2, so I had 2 resources. All right. And then I move. So then that's my second action. And then I think I will draw 2 resources. Unless you think I should try for this clue.
Nah, not worth it right now.
All right.
So that's a turn. I think there's no reason for me to move because we have no idea which way these guys are going. Lupine Thrall is going to come here. I think I just should draw a card. Ugh, I want to play this card, but it's really stupid. Yeah, whatever. Let's sit here and gamble. There's nothing else to do on my turn. So 21 or bust. I spent my 2 resources already. We have 5, 6, 7, 11, 16, 18. Oh boy.
18 is pretty good.
No, it's a bad emergency cash. I had to pay 2 for this. All right, let's go one more. Bust. I needed to get that one before the -2. Okay, well, it was maybe worth a shot, but there goes. I will just draw another card. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This card I just drew the prophetic. I could have played the 21 or bust with it if I'd just been a little more patient. Well, okay. Actually, I can play this card with it, so maybe we're okay. You have no more actions, I have no more actions, so we go to the enemy phase. The Whippoorwill comes to our location. The Lupine Thrall has prey lowest agility, that's you. He'll come here. And then we move these guys. All right, this one moves here, and then this one needs to move again. It's going to move towards down here, so I think it has to go this way. This guy stays here. Okay, our path is somewhat clear. Let's go to upkeep, and I think I have fallen asleep. Okay. We do have -1 to all of our skills here, and we now have 2 of 5. My card is Ruin and Destruction. If there are no investigators at the same location as a brood of Yog-Sothoth, it gains search. Okay. Well, I guess they're both elite. I don't think it matters. There are some cards that are elite that are that kind of
You're
cheese the
lucky I'm at
scenario.
your same location, Daniel.
Oh, to wake me up? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to say we are not going to kill this guy because I'm going to give him +1 fight and +1 health. Rough card. All right, what do you got?
Idle hands. If idle hands is in your threat area during your turn, take 2 damage and discard. You may take an additional action this turn. At the end of your turn, take a horror.
All right. Well, you must go first.
All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is play Francis Morgan,
Nice.
getting all my allies out there. But at least I get a +1 fight.
Mm-hmm.
Then my first action will be to wake you up.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Second action will be, I don't know if I should, well, I definitely don't want to end the turn here because all these guys are going to move over.
Just the thrall.
Oh yeah, the thrall and potentially the brood of Yogg-Sothoth. You don't know.
Potentially.
Um, but I can engage the whippoorwill and fight him. I would have 5 with Francis Morgan, I
4.
think. Oh, 4. 4 against 2. That's not great. Um, 2, 3. I don't think I have a great chance against the whippoorwill. I need to really get my weapons out. I'm gonna move 1. Generate a resource, and then draw a card.
Okay. And you will take a horror at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Or you can take the 2 damage.
I think regardless, you would take the horror.
No, you get rid of this.
I guess yeah, I could take the 2 damage. I think. I'm trying to see. Maybe I put it on Francis Morgan.
Sure.
She has 4 damage anyways.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to take it eventually, right? Might as well
Yeah.
take it before you take the horror.
Um, and I can take an additional action.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 more action. Okay, if I generate 1 more resource, then next turn I can play a weapon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I'm going to move here. I am going to get a resource, and then I'm going to use my Right of Seeking, and then we can advance the act as well. But yeah, 7, but really 6 to 2. All right. I'll spend my 4 clues, and we'll advance the act.
All right.
Okay, Dr. Armitage indeed survived the Dunwich legacy, so we both put into play the set-aside esoteric formula. I'll grab those over here. We each get 1. They do not take up a slot. Here it is for you. It is a spell. This attack uses willpower instead of combat. You get +2 for each clue that is on the attacked enemy. It can only be used on an abomination enemy. So notably, the Brood of Yogg-Sothoth, these are the only guys. Well, sorry, there are other abominations, but these guys are the ones that can't be damaged unless you use that ability. Notably, it does 1 damage at a time. And there's no way to change that. It's awful. You do 1 damage at a time, and, Okay. So, enemy phase, Whippoorwill. We can send this guy here. And then we move the Broods. Okay, this guy stays here. And this guy moves here. And then he's going to move again. He's going to move to the same location. He doesn't move. Okay. Now we go to upkeep. Okay, that's decent. 3 of 5. And notably, we do not have very much willpower right here. Speaking of, eager for death. Test 2 willpower. I have 3. And it's actually 3 because 3 difficulty. If I fail, take 2 horror. Cool. I guess I will commit this, which gives me +2. So 5, 2, 3. Okay, I pass.
Nice. Unhallowed country. So cannot play ally assets, treat the text as if it were blank. All right. Not great for this area, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So you only have 3 actions this turn.
Yeah.
I might. Gotta think about this whippoorwill business. We do need to kill him. I don't know if this is the location for it. I'm definitely going to play my prophetic and probably move. Maybe yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the prophetic for 3. I'm going to play my brand for the 2 resources off of the prophetic. And then I'm getting out of here. Let's go to Devil's Hopyard. Okay, could be another place to get clues. 2 Shroud, creature follows you here. If there is a abomination, you can put clues on it. So the clues are just to make it easier to fight, right? Because you get +2 for each clue. All right, that's me.
All right. I'm going to put down my 45 automatic. I will move over with you.
Run away.
I am running away. And let's see. Can't really do anything else. I guess for my last one, I will do easy mark.
Nice.
And I only have 1, but at least I get to draw a card and get some resources.
Did you draw another?
No, I didn't.
Okay. If you do draw a second one off that card, you get to play it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the enemy phase. The whippoorwill indeed follows us around. The thrall follows you. And then we see where these guys move. So this one is going to move here. This one is going to move here. Then we move this guy again, and he indeed comes towards us. There, we have been boxed in.
Wait, sorry. At the end of my turn, does that occur before the enemy phase?
Sorry, yeah, you need to test this.
Okay, so the whippoorwill doesn't move yet.
Right.
Because it doesn't -1. So I have 3. So I have 4 against 3. I'm going to throw in my unexpected courage. So it becomes 6 against 3. And just because I really want to get rid of this, I'm also going to throw in a watch this. So it becomes 7 against 3. Wait, is there a 4? There is a -4. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a -4.
I'm going to commit 2 to the watch this. So 7 against 3.
+1.
1, and then I get twice the resources.
Yeah, you get 4 resources, and also this is gone. Good job. Now you got some money.
Now I got some money, but I don't have anything I need to play it for because I already got my 45 automatic out.
All right, we go to upkeep. I guess that's okay. And now we have 4 of 5. I have violent commands. All right, this killed me on the train. What do you got?
Lupine Thrall.
Okay.
So farthest location would be, I guess, down here or over here.
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. I don't know where we can put them here.
Sure. Okay, so it is possible that we can start doing damage to this guy. When I say that, I mean it's very unlikely, but because he's got a fight of 5. I have a 5 as it is. I can go up to 7, but we only need to succeed 3 times. If you ever do find that physical training level 4, then things start to get a lot better. But
yeah, it hasn't come out yet.
Okay, I can kill the whippoorwill, no problem.
I can also kill the whippoorwill if you want those actions.
Yeah, so I could move here. I also need to deal 2 damage to someone, or I just try to keep passing this test. Um,
He is right. He has an imperceptible creature, uh, so he's elite, but we
yeah,
don't have to remove any clues from him, I think.
no, it's only when you draw it.
All right.
Can move. I can do probably reasonably do 2 damage to this guy. And if you could finish him off somehow, that would
So
be.
I don't have a powder. Like, how do I use clues to damage him
We
again?
have to use the clues that, like, if we're on this location, which we haven't seen yet, it probably gives us a way to put clues on it.
Okay.
That's that's the hope. Yeah, let me go first and see what we can do. This might blow up in our face, but so I'm going to move here. That's not what I was hoping for. Okay. Well, I'm still going to try to do this. 2 Yeah, okay. So I'm going to put in David Renfield into play by getting rid of the Right of Seeking, costing me 1 resource. We're going to put a Doom on him, which gets me a resource back. And we will attack at 6. 7. I I think that's the way to do it. I'm only up 2, but nope, -4. Okay. We'll try again. Okay, that did 1 damage. Um, Now I need to test this at 6 to 3. That one I pass, so I don't take the horror, but I do take a damage for ending my turn here. Damage will go on to David. Well, I mean, you could try, but I don't know.
I might stay here because in this area I can add a clue to a
It,
abomination if he
if
follows me in.
if they go in, but you also are going to get attacked by the lupine thrall.
I think regardless, like if I go into here, I'm
Well, I'm
gonna
going to get
get.
attacked by this guy,
Doesn't he go towards the?
the
Oh,
nearest investigator, which is me.
but I can't just pass through, right? If I go into the blasted heath and then on to Dunwich Village, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity for getting out of there, right?
Yep.
Um,
I mean, this is rough. Like, I think we're going to try to kill one of these guys and then and then leave. I
yeah.
don't know.
So I'd like to try and if he comes in, like put a clue on him. But
We don't know if that's possible.
it's random where he'll move, right?
Hmm.
So let me see. Okay. I think 1, 2 can take an attack of opportunity, fill them off. I can also get all of these clues. I can I can destroy the whippoorwill.
Yeah, getting rid of the whippoorwill would be nice.
All right, I might do that. So I'll play scene of the crime
Very
to
nice.
get some more clues. Um, so that was a first action. Uh, I'll engage the whippoorwill and then attack the whippoorwill. I have a 5 to 1, 5 to 2.
Are you punching?
So, oh, 5 to 3. Yeah, I was gonna punch him. So
Okay.
with Francis Morgan, I have 5,
Right. -1. So you have 4 to 2.
4 to 2. It's not great. Um, 4 to 2. Here, I'll add a take the initiative to that.
That's not going to do much because I already took my turn.
Oh. All right. Okay, 4 to 2. We'll see what happens. Auto fail.
Okay.
There's no retaliate, so I'll try it again.
So this is your last action, right?
So I engaged,
Scene of the
fought.
crime.
Yes. Yeah. It's my last action. 4 to 2.
Hey.
And then I get to search for an asset.
Let's
An
see if
ally.
there's any more allies you want to put in. You could play the beat cops because Mitch Brown will let you do that.
I don't have it, but 2 of the next 3 cards were weaknesses, so it's good that I get to shuffle.
That is true. All right. So now we resolve the enemy phase. This guy comes and attacks you. This one attacks me. Guess I just take it.
It's fine. He can kill off Mitch Brown.
Bye, Mitch. You can just drop the whole card in your discard pile. Well, as long as the tokens land there. All right, so now we move these things. This guy moves towards here, which indeed is going to move him here. And this one is going to go this way. And then he moves again. He's going to run far away. Okay, well. So this one has a fight of 7 now, which is the reason why I didn't really want to go after him, but we might still do it.
And the other one has a fight of 5.
Yeah. Because you can only put one of your clues in this on him.
And the clue gives
+2.
us +2.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you're right. That +2 doesn't work so good if it's if he has a fight of 7.
All right, upkeep. At least I can kill this lupine thrall. That's the good news. The bad news is that we will advance. And, well, we shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck, and we get another random Brood of Yogg-Sothoth.
Yes. So I forgot that for Francis Morgan, I get to draw a card when well, not great. Okay. So this is the weakness.
Oh, okay.
And another weakness from upkeep.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Bond and Blood, which means I have to get rid of one of my allies.
Yep.
Guess I shouldn't have just got rid of Mitch Brown earlier.
Well, okay, that puts your fight down a little bit further.
It does.
Okay, so I spawned another Brood of Yogg-Sothoth. This one is sitting in Dunwich Village, so that's a bit tough. And we move on to the Mythos phase. Well, that was the beginning of the Mythos phase. And I get Attracting Attention. Each Brood of Yogg-Sothoth in play moves once towards me. I've got good news for you and bad news for me. Okay, that surges into an Avian Thrall. Well, suddenly there are 4 enemies here. Okay, what do you got?
Idle Hands again.
Yeah, this, So we've got
just need to resign.
3 damage and 4 horror plus these guys. I can kill one of them. So It's 4 damage and 5 horror. Yeah, I don't think I can. I mean, I can kill the. I could kill these two guys and then just sit here, I suppose. Or I can just resign and be done. What's going on your side of the board?
Um, I mean, I can try and kill the Lupine Thrall. I'd like to get rid of the 13th Vision.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, it's not great. I have, what, 5 against 4 for the Lupine Thrall if I use my 45 automatic.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably use Take the Initiative to hit him. That makes it like 8. So it would be pretty good for the first try, and then subsequent efforts would be quite low.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know if we will be able to kill any of these Brood of Yogg-Sothoths.
Yeah, this one was kind of the guy to get. Unfortunately, he ran away.
I mean, I can get down there, take the attack of opportunity from the Lupine Thrall, get down to the 10-acre meadow and add a clue to him.
Yeah, I can also. I mean, I could just try to kill this guy, but I don't think it's very possible. I'd be at like 7 to 6. Don't think that's a great idea.
Yeah. But even if I put a clue on him, right, it's only once per game.
Yeah.
It would put me at 6 against 5 and you at 7 against 5.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the easiest uh,
No,
to
it's not.
put in. Yeah.
Ugh. Um, I'm just trying to decide. So if I do kill, I do have enough actions to kill both thralls. If I hit, and then I can just move and take 3 and 4. But then I'm basically dead. So is it even worth doing that rather than just going to resign? Are you gonna? You might be able to get out eventually if you run around or something.
I think I can resign without dying. Um,
Why don't you go first then? Because that might figure out what happens with this lupine thrall, especially if you need to use that take the initiative.
but are we, yeah, are we just deciding to resign? Is that
Probably.
the,
That seems like what I'm gonna do.
okay. Because then I won't even like use the take of the initiative. I'm just gonna run away.
That's true. You can go move 1, 2, 3 and resign.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yep. Sorry, folks, but this one it got us. Let's see what's in this location. Easier to evade these guys. Um, it's funny because like I have a couple of things I could possibly do. Like if I get lucky, I could find the Sword King again. I could try to evade one of these guys. It's not like that hard to do. But where were you again? You were up at Devil's Hop Yard?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we're flipping this over, then it would have been 2 actions to move down here. And
Yeah.
then I would take the uh,
I don't
wait,
know.
does
This
he stay
one's
with
this
me?
one's so awful to play. I feel like I'm fine with just taking our lumps here and we take our chances in the next scenario. I just don't think there's anything we can do that's I would be taking a lot of chances and probably end up getting trauma.
Yeah. So resign then, Daniel.
Yep,
All
let's
right.
resign.
Sorry, I'm giving myself the damage every time I move because of the lupine thrall.
Yeah.
And then resign.
Okay,
Hide from the vision.
so I need to take 1/1 to move. That kills David. And then another 1/1. And then I need to take 1 and 2 and 2 and 2. So what I need to do is play this leather jacket. And that kills that. Ooh, wait a second. No, I think I have to put Molly Maxwell into play. So we get rid of, she's going to cost 2. We get rid of this, and that should give me the rest of it. I'm pretty sure the math.
Her to play a trigger attacks of opportunity.
No, I'm using my ability.
Oh, gotcha.
That should cover it. Maybe I'll go back and do the math later, but I'm pretty sure that I needed the horror soak as well. So that should be fine. Okay, and then I resign, which does not trigger attacks opportunity. Thank goodness. And our nightmare is over. Too many enemies that showed up, and these guys just went the wrong direction. Oh well. We didn't get any of them, unfortunately, which means I don't think we get any victory points. Let's see. Scenario ended, proceed to resolution. We all resigned. We resigned. We did not get any trauma. Hi everyone, it's me, and I'm here by myself. Looking over the video again, I realized I totally botched the end of this scenario for a couple of reasons. One, as you already saw, I didn't take the attack from, I think it was this one here during the last enemy phase, which means I really should have 4 damage and 4 horror on me, which is a bigger situation. All right, so I kind of tried to recreate the board. I'm here. Jen is long gone. I'm pretty sure I can't get out of this. So here's the problem. I need to take 1, 2. Sorry, let's do the damage first. I need to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. And I can only take 2 before dying. So getting Molly out here doesn't really help. And by the way, if I get Molly out here, I got to do that before David soaks anything. So that was kind of a mistake, although probably didn't matter when I had the not as much damage or horror on me. So I think I can try to kill the lupine thrall, but I think I'm still short on the damage. Right? If I kill the lupine thrall with my first action, which I'd use this for, then I need to take 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can take, what did I say? 1, 2. I can fast out this, and then I should be okay on the damage. But the horror side, I have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horror, and that it's basically 4 more, so I'm 1 short. Yeah, so like again, the problem is if I want to put Molly out here, then David doesn't soak, because as soon as she comes into play, David leaves, and I can't do it in between the attacks. That's just, I don't think so, right? Let's just look over here. Next, investigator resolves engage enemy attacks. If investigator is not yet resolved, turn to, okay. I think you do all of the attacks. Wait, that's the enemy phase. I think it's still sort of the same thing. I don't think there's any player windows in between getting attacked. That seems wrong. Okay. So, I don't think killing this guy is going to solve the problem. I think I'm 1 horror short. So, I'm thinking I evade this guy. It's not a great plan. But if I don't, then I'm going to take some kind of trauma. I think that's all I can do. I can manage to commit Molly. If I do that, I know, bear with me here. If I do that, then I only need to take 1, 2, 3, 4 horror, and I can take 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 gets me to 7, and then the damage is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. this time I can put the leather jacket out. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. It's not a great plan, honestly, because we're going to be up 4-2. Skulls are bad. Everything is bad. And yeah, that's also bad. There's no way for me to put the clues on any of these things, so that's where we're at. No, let's say, and before we thought this one out, I think Jen had a couple of clues, and this brood was supposed to be here. So let's put a clue here just to get that tablet out of the picture. All right, let's just take some tokens, or 1 token anyways. So we're trying to evade this guy. We have 4-2. Nope, we fail. Okay. I have nothing else I can do. So let's see if we can take the... what trauma do I actually want to take? What trauma do I want to take? Can I choose? Can I take all the horror before I take the damage? Probably. So it's going to be one of these guys that puts me over the edge. That's the 4 horror. So I can take... I'd probably put the leather jacket out. Do I want the... I think I want the mental trauma. I think so. Let's see if we can take it. So I put this out, and then I mean, I guess I could not do that. I could just try to survive one more round. I've already put all the encounter cards away. I guess we can see what happens. I don't really have much of a choice because I'm just going to die in the enemy phase. I'll probably die in the enemy phase. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. I'll bring encounter cards out if I actually survive this, but it's not looking great. Okay, I can put Doom here, I suppose. Let's try to kill this guy. We have 6, 7, 8 to 4. We're never playing this. 9 to 4. -1. Okay. Spend 3 charges. This guy is dead. And I don't think it matters. We'll go 8. Oh yeah, I can kill both, right. 8 to 2. -4 is fine. I don't need to remove the clue, so let's do 3. And I guess that's the end of my actions, right? Because I tried to evade. All right. Then I suppose I'm probably dead. I think there were some other enemies that were here, like another lupine thrall. So I'm dead. Okay, let's just take... So there's another lupine thrall. I can bring it back. But we can just do it this way. So I do 1 and 1 to David. 2 and 2. And then we'll take our mental trauma. Okay. Well, we gave it a shot. -3 was not for us, but now at least we did it correctly. All right. We'll see you in the next one, where I will have 1 physical trauma and 3 mental trauma. I think that's better than the physical trauma. All right. We have 5 Brood of Yogg-Sothoth in play or set aside, so we get no victory points. The end. Oh no. Yeah, this is my least favorite scenario, and it's kind of in the running for most people's least favorite scenario in the whole of Arkham Horror. It's just a little bit too mean with the random locations and these guys that you can't really kill that easily. But we'll play the next one, which is Return to Where Doom Awaits, scenario number 7. Well, 6, but the second to last scenario in the campaign next time. And even though there is there's definitely a penalty for not doing anything with these guys in the next one, I still think we should be okay. We'll find out. All right, bye everyone.